welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, welcome, and thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope by the end of this video you hit that subscribe button, or before the end of the video you hit that subscribe button, and also give me a thumbs up. I hope that you enjoy my content as well. And to those who are not new here and you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by to check your girl out. So in today's video, I wanted to give you 5 tips as you wait for your first initial intake session with your mortgage counselor. So if you are interested in this video, then make sure you keep on watching. So in today's video, I wanted to give you 5 tips to do as you wait for your first initial intake session with your mortgage counselor. You have already completed the Naca workshop, and now you are just waiting for your intake session appointment. And we all know that the intake session appointments could be 2 to 3 months, and that's typically the norm, especially right now when there are so many people signing up for the Naca program. You have so many people signing up that you just don't have enough staff to take on these extra people that are trying to get into the Naca program. And I don't blame them for wanting to sign up for the program, because although it's kind of tedious, it has great benefits. I wanted to kind of share some tips with you as you await your Naca intake session appointment. So let's get into the first tip. So the first tip is to start uploading all documents. You want to start uploading check stubs, bank statements, your tax returns, credit card statements, even letters of explanation. Now, your mortgage counselor won't tell you to upload letters of explanation maybe on your first go around of your initial intake session appointment. They may tell you, but if you already have that uploaded, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, how you know to upload letters of explanation? And you gonna tell them that you found out from your cousin on YouTube. But you're gonna tell them, hey, I've been doing some research, I found out about letters of explanation, and I wanted to go ahead and get on the ball with this because you're not trying to waste any time. So you want to make sure that you are uploading your most recent bank statements and check stubs, and you want to make sure that they are no more than 30 to 60 days old. You want to make sure that if you are self-employed, you are uploading your bank statements as well as your tax returns. Because when you are self-employed, the way that they verify your income is by using your income tax return and your bank statements. So you want to make sure that you are uploading all of this information prior to your appointment. Now, you don't want to upload it too early, because remember, 30 to 60 days is the length of time that they can accept your documents. Anything past that time, they're going to ask you to submit additional documentation. So at least 1 month or less prior to your appointment, your intake session appointment, you want to be uploading this documentation. And it's better to upload any and everything opposed to uploading little to nothing. So even if you are unsure as to what to upload and how many documents you need to upload, just upload it all. There should be a category for majority of the documents that you are uploading. So better to be safe than to be sorry. So start uploading check stubs, bank statements, credit card statements, tax returns, and letters of explanation, and anything else that you can think of. And also, if you are on a repayment plan to pay back your student loans, you want to make sure that you are uploading that. If they are in deferment, you want to make sure that you are uploading that as well. If you have other payment agreements with other companies, you want to make sure that you are uploading that information so your mortgage counselor can see what your monthly payment is and what your payoff balance is as well. So the second tip as you await for your initial intake session appointment is to make sure that all of your contact information is updated, because the last thing you want to do is wait 3 months for your initial and your very first intake session appointment, and then your mortgage counselor does not have the correct updated information for you. Like, you need to make sure that your email address is updated, your phone number especially is updated, as well as your address. You want to make sure that all of that information is updated. And And you want to also make sure when you are scanning in your documents, make sure to scan in your driver license for each household member that will be going on the loan with you as well, because eventually you will need to submit that information as well. But you want to make sure that all your contact information is updated, because that is how they are going to get in contact with you when it comes down to your first initial intake session appointment. So the third tip is to remain employed. This is the wrong time for you to be trying to find another job or to just quit your job while trying to go through the Naca program. You want to remain employed as long as possible. Matter of fact, you want to remain employed throughout the duration of this entire period that you are going through the program, because we don't want to sit here and go from job to job to job while we are going through the Naca program, because then your mortgage counselor may think that you are somewhat a little unstable. And you want to make sure that your mortgage counselor knows that you are not playing any games and that you are serious and you are ready to become a home owner. So you want to make sure that you are staying and remaining employed full time, and you are earning enough income to be able to say, I can afford this house. And so you want to make sure that you do any and everything in your power to remain employed. Now, if it is not your fault that you become unemployed throughout this time period, then of course you will have to write a letter of explanation explaining what happened, and then your mortgage counselor will let you know what's the next step. But if it is something that you have caused as to why you are currently now not employed when your appointment is coming up, then you have to do something about that. But in the meantime, the third tip is to remain employed. So my number 4 tip is to make sure, this is so important, make sure that you remain organized and keep all of your information easily accessible. I cannot stress this enough, because a lot of times when I was going through the program, my mortgage counselor would just up out of the blue email me asking me for stuff. And I had to make sure that I had the stuff on hand and readily accessible and able to upload to her or email to her. So you want to make sure that if they ask you for any type of document, you want to have some type of accordion file, some type of file, notebook, binder, whatever it is. You want to make sure that you have all your documents in a specific area. So if they ask you for a specific check stub, if they ask you for a specific bank statement or tax return, all you have to do is go right to that file, find it, and then upload it or email it to them. That is so important, because the last thing that you want to do is make your mortgage counselor wait, because when you make them wait, they're gonna make you wait. So please make sure to remain organized and have everything readily and accessible if your mortgage counselor emails or calls you and requests any type of documentation. So my number 5 tip of this whole entire video is so important. The number 5 tip is to be optimistic and remain and be patient. You have to be optimistic when you are going through the Naca program, because this program is like no other. I promise you, this program is a whole nother ball game. And if you are not optimistic and if you are not patient, then this program might not be for you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. You have to remain patient, because the number of mortgage counselors that are currently working for Naca is nothing compared to the number of people that are signing up for the Naca program. You have hundreds of people signing up every day. Hundreds of people are hearing about Naca, hearing about the great benefits. And so the number of people signing up to be a member with Naca totally outweighs the amount of housing counselors, mortgage counselors that are employed with Naca. And so you want to make sure that you are remaining optimistic and you are remaining patient as you go through this journey, because it is a journey. You want to make sure that you remain optimistic and patient, and be patient with your mortgage counselor, be patient with the whole entire Naca program itself, because I promise you in the end, it will all pay off and you will get into your house if you remain optimistic and if you remain patient. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below. We are on our way to 1K and I am just so excited about this because never would I have imagined being able to do something like this and help so many people and give meaningful tips and advice to those who are trying to go through the same program that I went through. And I only want to make sure that I give you my tips and my advice from my experience, because I know that when I was going through the program, there was really nothing out there like this. And so if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do so before you leave, and make sure to share my channel with others. I really do appreciate you. And if you want to see more about my Naca journey, then I will link the playlist up above. Make sure to follow me again here on YouTube, hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.